MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent... Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Aaron Hicks.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. No outs, nobody on. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Giancarlo Stanton now, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's 4 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here, as he was wise to not push it that time. Here it is, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Neil Walker. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Line, but speared on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that... Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Cesar Hernandez.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Here comes Gardner, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Riding into the box, Odubel Herrera.
Center fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Now in the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Herrera, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Runner's on his way to third. Got him swinging. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in now for the Yankees, Austin Romine. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on?
So striding in, Maikel Franco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bouncer up the middle. Torres has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Dylan Cousins will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Late that time for a strike. Tanaka has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. On the move again from first. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-1. Fouled off. Gardner stands at second with no outs. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Williams looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. Ground ball foul down the left side. 0-1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup.
Now meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cousins going back on it. Gone! Ready now, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Neil Walker.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swinging and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Digging in, Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Andujar at second with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro.
Leading off for the
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Nola. First offering on its way. Hit to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he'll step on the bag himself. So stepping in, Masahiro Tanaka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Aaron Hicks waits on deck. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Alfaro recovers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Now batting, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sliced hard on the ground. And into left field for a 1-out hit. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Rhys Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up.
Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. We were expecting a pitcher's duel today, but this one's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far.
Yeah, Dan, here's what you fall into, though. If you're going to be a finesse pitcher, you can't beat balls over the heart of the plate or they do not come back. A lot of guys stepping in the batter's box right now with a ton of confidence.
No doubt about it, Debra. We've seen one pitcher on point, one guy not on point, and the guy that's not been, he's having a rough go of it this afternoon.
He's out.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready once again, Gleyber Torres, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. Leading off the inning, Nick Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Number 25.
First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a pop-up now. Walker is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Neil Walker. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
First baseman, Neil Walker.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Neil Walker goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. In there, strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Still 1-2. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. Stepping in, Aaron Nola comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Aaron Nola.
Scott Kingery is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Softly hit out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning. Aaron Luke is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62.
He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Masahiro Tanaka is retired to kick off the inning. To his left, Hernandez. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Up next for the
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pitch misses the throw down. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And now pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And yet another strikeout here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Needed a good performance from their ace today, but unfortunately for them, they didn't get it.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is one of those where it was almost over before it started. You know, this is what happens when you're a control-type pitcher. If you're not around the corners and around the knees, you start getting balls up in the strike zone, and he paid the price today.
Yeah, huge confidence boost for this offense, though. To face this guy, they knew they had to stay back. They couldn't be over-aggressive against him. He likes to move the ball in and out and do.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. In now, Miguel Andujar. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. At the plate, Austin Romine. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to...
Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. Ready for another shot now, Masahiro Tanaka. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. Greg Bird will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Greg Bird.
Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there. 1 out. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Down the first baseline. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance, Aaron Hicks. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Andujar over at second. Romine on at first with 2 down. Fly ball out to right field. Williams is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Luke, and he might get a chance to hit for himself. Carlos Santana will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first too many bases out of the bullpen. He's set and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Torres picks it up on the first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top. Daytime baseball from the home of the Phillies. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Brett Gardner.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken. From the city of Brother. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him.
Gardner.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Arrieta has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Herrera is going to have room out there. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat.
Cesar Hernandez.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And a good throw gets him one gone. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Line toward the gap in left center. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And in steps Scott Kingery. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider.
A swing and a miss. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez ranges to his right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Pitch on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he's safe. Standing in, Austin Romine. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. And the recovery will be in time. He's leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Gardner will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Standing in, number 24. He stands in for the first time in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 24 becomes out number 2 this inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of it.
And we'll have to leave it. At the plate, Austin Romine, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Austin Romine.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The pitcher, Luis Severino, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the belt, kicks and deals towards second. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. At the plate, Brett Gardner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Little dribbler up the first baseline. And a close play at first, but he's called out. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here's a high pop-up. Andujar waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. First offering on its way. And he's in front of a tight little... This one. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jorge Alfaro becomes out number 2 this inning. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this guy can hit a little bit, too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And, whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here.
Threw it right past him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
So he got him swinging. Aaron Hicks becomes the first out of the inning. 1-0 the count. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. So two are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to
a swing and a miss. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always...
And we'll have to leave it there. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 25.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Torres gets his lead at first, nobody out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 2-2. He'll try it again from first. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Andujar found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there, on to first, and they turn the double play. Riding in once again, Austin Romine. He reached on a single in his first try. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Popped up. Arrieta is there, and he puts this one away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make it 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. Romine has a play, and the inning is over. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino, set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. One run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Tapped up the first baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Williams will get there, and he puts it away. Up next will be Nick Williams. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. Bird has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Arrieta.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Oh, and in just a 1-run ball game, folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he struck him out. So it might. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, and there's one away. Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. And in steps Scott Kingery. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses low with it, 2-0. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first to complete the double play. Into the box now, Austin Romine. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. His 7th. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in, number 24. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Way in front of that fastball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Settling in now, Michael Franco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Popped him up. Gregorius is under it. And that ends the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Severino, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. Kingery's there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked foul off to the right. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great. Now in the box, Nick Williams. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Right fielder.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And there's ball 2 now. Hit hard to short. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th. Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Williams on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he is in there. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Adam Morgan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certain.
Throw won't get him. Runner at first here, one man out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch inside the throw. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Grounded up the first baseline. Bird gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Giancarlo Stanton is retired to kick off the inning. The 0-1. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So striding in, Greg Bird is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1 pitch. He's running. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He was a double play victim last time around. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Torres at second. Bird at first. 1 gone. And that one got a piece of him. Digging in now, Austin Romine. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Luis Garcia was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. A ball and no strikes. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Herrera. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! Stepping in, Luis Severino. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Luis Severino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. The 1-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Gardner on second. Hicks at first. 2 out in the inning. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he strikes him out here. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Striding in, Scott Kingery, 0-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0-3. Britton's ready. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Philly down to their last strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Torres is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of